I realized that this is a big social problem and somebody needed to solve this. So I decided to just take the leap of faith, and LinkedIn enabled me to do that. I couldn't have done this otherwise. My name is Hitesh. I'm the co-founder of Desi Hangover. I'm also a student at UC Berkeley. I'm completing my MBA and I'll be done in 2 weeks. I grew up in India, in Mumbai. I was born to parents who were teachers, so they really instilled the values of just being a good human from very early on. I always had entrepreneurial aspirations, even being a kid. I tried to sell tattoos, stickers, stuff like that when I was like maybe 8 years old. So I definitely knew that entrepreneurship was something that I've always wanted to do. And I wanted to make sure that I do something that creates an actual impact, especially to my fellow citizens. And I finally ended up starting a company which actually creates actual impact in the lives of people. Desi Hangover is a shoe company, but it's a different shoe company because these shoes are made by artisans who otherwise wouldn't have been able to get this opportunity. So India is home to almost 200 million handicraft artisans, and these artisans actually stay in rural parts of India. I was in my final year of electrical engineering back in Mumbai, and I just happened to visit one of the artisan clusters who knew how to make shoes, and they were making it for almost 600 years, generation after generation, but they had come to a point where now nobody bought their products. I really saw what globalization had done to these small micro ecosystems. The realities that I saw was really appalling. They were earning literally $3 a day. Largely the artisan community was uneducated. The kids were not going to school, and the village itself had about 20,000 families, so it's a large-scale problem. And I felt I could really add value. So I decided to just take the leap of faith. I quit my engineering job, and we established something called a hub in a rural artisan village. The artisans get access to skilling, technology, raw material, and now with these tools, the artisan is able to make products which are world-class. And once these products are made, we actually sell them throughout the world. The profits are given back to the communities, and we've started a school there, we've started a lot of social activities, they have insurance because of us. One of our head artisans, he was staying in a mud house, barely anything infrastructure. He used to even have his washroom outside, and now in January he actually sent me a video where he's made a massive 2-floor house with room for his children, a different room for kitchen, a separate washroom. It was just like the biggest impact that I've seen. Like, it's the efforts that we put in through all of those years. You can actually see a new generation being transformed because of this small model that we created. I was trying to solve a social and a business problem, and it wouldn't have happened had LinkedIn as a platform did not exist. Just tapping into my LinkedIn network is such a big advantage. I think it's a superpower. I have met my mentors, I've met my fundraisers, I've met my investors through LinkedIn. So LinkedIn has definitely been the catalyst for a lot of the good things that happen to us on the business side. Especially the learning tool is just great. Like, you can actually assign, you can learn so much on LinkedIn. And it's also such a great tool for hiring. We've just found such great talent that we otherwise couldn't have, being the small company, and having a very honest interaction even before meeting them of who we are, what's our mission, which was otherwise not possible. The biggest thing that I believe is put yourself out there is the step one, and then a lot of things start trickling down. Just build your profile. Do not hesitate to post about what you're doing in your professional life, and you can see the connections and networking start flowing in. Those kind of moments really start adding more credibility to you, and it definitely helps you create a brand for sure. My end goal is to put these communities on the map. Their legacy craftsmanship, like today an Italian craftsmanship is so well known, you'd probably pay $1,000. Here are artisans who are working for like 700, 600 years. They have it in their genes. It's just that they are in a situation where the world is not able to recognize their talent, and creating a brand around the artisans so that they can actually have a voice and earn a sustainable income is something of a dream. I don't see this as my creation. I see this as the community has come together to change themselves and just getting out of this whole cycle of poverty that they were in. The biggest joy is just to see change to the people who actually need change.